Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning on this 07.03.2023. Current time is 05:38 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, here on Twitch. And I'm going to have to say, I'm not on Twitter anymore. I'm taking a break. Well, not anymore. I'm just taking a break, okay? Let me rephrase that. I am taking a break from Twitter. So I'm not going to be saying much other than what transpired over this weekend during this broadcast. But Fireman Rich here on Twitch, at Fireman Rich on social media, or Truth Social. I gotta get the name right. I'm on the platform Truth Social. I know a lot of people don't like the Truth Social, but that's where I decided to go to. Move my presence as far as my primary. Well, I take a Twitter break. I am taking a Twitter break. I'm not happy with Twitter after this weekend, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Good morning, Tony D. Tony D. And thank you for being here, Tony, because I did not tweet this out. So you're here, so that means the alerts. I don't think I probably have like one. I know Tim Fan. He might. I know he Twitter and some other folks there as far as that goes. But I made the decision. I'm going to be stepping back for Twitter for at least a couple weeks, maybe this whole month. I still be on here on this thing called the internet. I'm still on a lot of other fine social media, but we'll get into that. But for the main part, I'm still here on Twitch as far as that goes, even though I did broadcast on Rumble. I talked about the Twitter situation, I'll call it. I don't think it's an issue. I think it's a situation that's self-imposed by Mr. Elon Musk, but which I'm not going to go on Twitter and what do you say? The people that complain about it. Well, you just use one of your views. You know, there's other there's other platforms. Thank God we have other platforms. Okay, just like when Haps imploded. Thank God we have Twitch, and we have YouTube Live. I could say, oh, thank God we had Twitter Live, but I'm not using Twitter anymore. I'm not. I'm not a happy camper with Twitter right now. I guess the more I think about it, and the more I'm seeing in the news about it. Oh, by the way, I do have the morning cup of coffee in the twitch.tv/Chaz Flexing TN cup. He's a broadcaster that I supported by buying this coffee cup from him. Good kid, good guy. So we got the Chaz cup here with the No More Death Wish coffee. I think this is IHOP coffee, and it tastes pretty good. I think it's the IHOP caramel. I just read what you posted on Twitter. You're not the only. Yeah, there is, and I'm gonna go over that, Tony, and stuff like that. So I'm not even looking at my Twitter. So I'm just trying to get the word out, and I think for the most part, being broadcasting here and on Rumble, people know where the following that I have, and it's not a real big following, but I appreciate the following. It means a lot. It's big for me. Okay, they know where they can find me, and I put my last. I wasn't going to tweet that yesterday because I think I more or less made the decision Saturday night. And I said, well, let me sleep on it. When I woke up Saturday night, no, I can't. I made the decision. I felt good. I think it's the right decision for me. Just to, if anything, a matter of principle in that sense. And we're going to go into that here. But currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we have, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. It was pretty hot and humid. Let's see, the air quality. We don't have an air quality alert. But I think our air quality is supposed to be good today. Let's see, air quality. Which you can get at airnow.gov, and you put in your zip code. Oh, what happened there? What? And we're in the good. We're at we're way down. We're way down from 150. We're down in the good. The green. We're at 50. So air quality is good today. So that's good. As far as across, and it's for the most part, it's for New York State, it's good to moderate as far as what I'm seeing on the map. Um, let's see. Does this show the map of the whole country? Oh yeah, it does. And let's see. Let's see. I'm going to check on the air quality down in your way, down Georgia, I guess. This map shows air quality for the whole United States, I guess. And down Georgia way, ooh, from Atlanta down, it's in the yellow. So that's moderate. So, and moderate is, um, that's between, you're still under 100. It's still good. If it's under 100, it's good. So it's just moderate. You're right. But everything else is in Georgia, just to let you know, Tony, as far as that goes. The air quality up here last week was in the crapper for a few days, as far as that goes. So, but for the most part, the air quality is good today, which is good because me and the missus can go out for a walk, as far as that goes. But current temperature is 64 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius. We're gonna be. We had some rain yesterday, late afternoon, that came through, thunder showers. We're going to continue with rain showers in the morning with thunderstorms developing for the afternoon. High of 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds light and variable. Chance of rain is 80%. Local heavy rains, I think probably later this afternoon from what I'm seeing as far as that goes. Let's see, what's the totals? Yeah, probably right around 4 or 5 o'clock today. The sun rose this morning at 5:35 a.m. That was 10 minutes ago. It's currently 5:45, so 10 minutes ago the sun rose. The sun will be setting at 8:45 p.m. later this evening. And our world times and temperatures, we got Honolulu, Hawaii at 11:45 p.m. yesterday. They're still in Sunday there for 15 more minutes. Clear sky, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. How you doing, Jack? You getting chased around too much? Yeah, Jack is... let's see, Phoenix, Arizona, 2:45 a.m. this morning. We have clear skies, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Albuquerque, New Mexico at 3:45 a.m. Clear skies, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Chicago, Illinois at 4:45 a.m. Clear skies, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And New York City, the jungle at 5:46 a.m. currently, and also here in the same time here in southern tier of upstate New York, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Sunny skies down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, where Tony D is from. See, Tony, I can't even flash the cards because it refers to Twitter. Taking a break. I'm having fun with it too, as far as I'm putting in a good humor. I'm not pissed off or anything like that. It's not worth getting pissed off about, but I'm stepping back. Hey, Tim Fan, yo, Tim Fan coming in from Michigan. Glad to have you here. Just to let you know, Tim, I am taking a Twitter break. Not going to be using Twitter here for the next couple weeks, if not the for this month, to see how the Twitter issue pays out. And I'm going to get to that. But I'm finishing up the world times and temperatures here. But Tony D, his temperature is currently 73 degrees Fahrenheit, 91 for the high, 73 for the low, partly cloudy as far as down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. Thank you, Tony, for the temperature there. Also, thank you for being here along with Tim Fan, 43. Across the pond in Cork, Ireland at 10:47 a.m. It is 57 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies. In Milan, Italy, it is 11:47 a.m. Partly sunny, partly cloudy, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. In New Delhi, India, at 3:47 p.m. Partly sunny, partly cloudy, 99 degrees Fahrenheit. In Mumbai, south of New Delhi, at 3:17 p.m. also in the afternoon, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Kuala Lumpur, where it is sunny, at 5:47 p.m. in the afternoon there, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Tokyo, Japan at 6:47 p.m. in the evening, early evening, partly sunny, partly cloudy, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. In Melbourne, Australia at 7:45 p.m. Melbourne, it comes in with cloudy skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. And Sydney, at 7:48 p.m. Cloudy skies, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Of course, they're doing their winter down there, and those are our world times and temperatures as we speak. My thought for the day, I put it over there on Truth Social because that's where I'm at now. I moved over to Truth Social. My last two tweets that I tweeted yesterday morning said that I'm taking a break. I basically, what did I say over there? So I posted the thought for the day. Let me get to the thought for the day. Thought for the day comes from, actually, I guess it gave two names. It gave this individual named Alan Saunders, who passed away back in, who was an American writer, journalist, and cartoonist. I think he came up with the quote, but it also, I guess, John Lennon had used it enough that he's also tagged on it. As far as that goes, he probably used it in the song, and it goes, "Life is just what happens to you while you are busy making other plans." That's life, yeah. You plan things, you do things, and then you plan more things, you do more things. So life rolls on, time rolls on, as far as that goes. So that's our quote for the day, or thought for the day. A quote from Alan Sanders and John Lennon, who got cut down too early in his life. He was really rocking it there, as far as that goes. He was a great entity in the rock and roll with the Beatles, and even as a solo artist. Life is just what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. And that's over there on Truth Social. And I made other plans. That's where I'm going to be. Truth Social. Oh, I put the wrong. Let me see. I got the wrong one up. Let me see. I'm also over on Getter. It's called GETTR. But for the most part, it's Truth Social. As far as that goes, truthsocial.com/@firemanrich. Okay. If you go to my Twitter feed, you're not going to see any current tweets. I posted my last two tweets yesterday, and in essence, those tweets basically said not liking the recent hashtag Twitter rate limit exceeding. So guess I'll take a Twitter break using Truth Social more. Not liking the so-called set limits by Elon Musk. I guess it's up more. But yesterday when I tweeted it, I guess the limit was at 8,000 for verified, 800 for unverified. I guess I'm in the unverified, even though I haven't had an account for 14 years, and 400 for the new people for unverified. Seems a bit out of whack in my honest opinion, number-wise. I have had a Twitter account for 14 plus years, but just because I don't have that blue check mark, and it's not about the money. So anybody comes out and tell me, well, you can't afford $8. Yeah, I can afford $8, but I think it's fucking bullshit. And I'm serious. That's how serious I am about this. It's disingenuous to. I think the thing now is that for verified, it's 10,000 views, and for unverified, like me, but I have an account, it's 1,000. That's a 9,000 verified difference. That's disingenuous. If it was 2,000, I'd say okay, I would still be on Twitter. But it seems like the count has gone up, and Twitter must be looking at the matrix to see, well, let's see how many we can. I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. Okay, I can afford $8, and believe me, for anybody that says, oh, he can't afford $4 for a fucking subscription to some bonehead on this platform called Twitch, they better look in the mirror and look at themselves again, because they're full of shit. Okay, I'm on my high horse here because this is a little upsetting. I love Twitter. Twitter was my mainstay until this bonehead decision over the weekend. So they've increased it now. So I'm just thanking Truth Social for doing what they're doing, and happy to have signed up for this, because you have to have a lifeboat. You have to have a place to go if you're not happy. I'm not happy with Twitter right now. And this thing where it's not me. I can afford it. What it is If you look at the numbers, 10,000 for verified because they have a blue check mark. Oh, you're paying me $8. You get these massive views. Oh, those people that aren't, but they've been on the platform and talked good about the platform over the years, and they look at all those freaking commercial the advertisements. I don't control advertisers. That's on Twitter. That's Twitter's bag. But I still look at those. They're still in my feed. They count as one of my views, I think. I'm not sure. But even still, this is a restriction. And I'll get more into that. I got a good article here that I picked up. So, you know, these people, these little munchkins and lemmings that say, oh, you can't afford that, Rich? Yeah, I can afford it. But sometimes you just say, you know what? That's bullshit. That's a money grab. I'm not going to be a part of it. There's other places to go, and thank God there are. Okay. Tony, I just got the blue check trial run to monetize. I saw how mad people were this past. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, Lady Cat, coming in from Washington. Yeah, Tony. So if you that's your choice, and I respect that choice. That's your choice. But for the people to come back, oh, you can't afford the. Yes, I can afford the $8 I can afford the freaking $4 for some bonehead subscription. But because I just disagree respectfully, all of a sudden I'm a wacko. All I gotta say is, fuck you. I'll get off my high horse here. I'm getting us a little sidetracked on something else there that it's just ridiculous and blown out of proportion on one side and stuff like that. But anyway, this thing about Twitter, I'm just not buying it. So I think it's the smart thing to do, and there's a lot of people, and we'll see what happens. Tony, yeah, to hell with them. Tell them to pay for this, the nuts. But Tony, you paid the $8, so you know you're on Twitter. You're gonna have to keep me well. I'm gonna follow the news. I'm following this. I got a news feed of all Twitter up in the major news feeds. Hey Ted, good morning, Ted. Tell us how you really. Now that's. I'm not happy with Twitter. I respect it's their sandbox. Okay, let me get this straight. I'm not going to go off and say, oh, they're a bunch of no. It's their decision. It's okay. But for every action there's may not be an equal reaction because my reaction doesn't register word squat on the radar as far as Twitter. I'm just a another peon. Okay, but in my own right, I got to live with what I want, and I just wouldn't. I just don't feel right using Twitter. So I appreciate you guys being in the chat because I'm not sure. I know some of you like and they retweet my tweets, but I'm not going to be using Twitter at least for this whole month. I decided I'm going to stick to my guns as far as to see how this pays out and come down. But I want to make it perfectly clear. It's not about the fucking money. It's about the principle. Okay? I was in the United States Air Force for 20 years. Okay, and there's a lot of things that I think based on principle is because of that being part of that culture, and I believe in doing and everybody has their own decision. Like Tony, he says he's got the blue check mark. I don't know if Ted, if you're going to get the blue check mark, Erica, you're going to get the blue check mark. That's I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm just saying Elon Musk's decision. He's the one that made the decision. I don't think it's a correct. I'm not going to say it's wrong, but it's not I don't think it's a correct one. It's going to upset some people. No, not worth. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's just like $8. I get a blue check mark. What do I get out? I get some more views. That's bullshit. That's. He comes on. He buys the platform, which I was ecstatic about, and I said, "Good for you." Not my bag of donuts. Oh, the blue check mark? Okay, I like that. Not my bag of donuts. I like that. Right now, it's not my bag of donuts. So that's what it's. First they said, Tim, that it was about scraping of data from AI, and then somebody said that they've always had that problem. So that lame excuse. And you look at the timing; it came on a Saturday. Okay. And Lady Cat, I already pay subscription on TV. Yeah, there's I pay for other things too. So those little things, they all add up. I'm gonna get something that's, what's worth. I don't. I don't have to, but I pay a monthly subscription to my Lord of the Rings Online to support that server, because the few times when I do get on it, I don't get on it as much. I get my money's worth. I get value from that. Do I get value by no? Okay, I get it's for more views. No, no, there's no value in me for the common user and stuff like that. There's other platforms though. Again, I'm on Truth Social. I should make a card for Truth Social. If you want to know where, it's going to all the posts that I would have posted on Twitter, they're over there on Truth Social for the day. Okay, I did have a broadcast on Rumble yesterday, which went really. I mean, the freaking numbers went through the roof again. Holy crap! When you live stream on Rumble, there's people that like watching. Let me see what the current numbers are. I mean, 30 minutes after I got off the broadcast, I already had 100 views. A lot of my tweets are links to my web posts. Yeah, I see that, Ted. So I'm not going to see those. I'm not even looking at Twitter. I'm not. I've actually deleted Twitter from my phone. I don't get any notifications to Twitter anymore. As far as I'm on Truth Social too and Rumble. Okay, Lady Cat. So and that's what I used it for too, Ted, was to post links. And like when I was posting links, I haven't posted this broadcast out. So I don't really, from the not being on Twitter, it looks like I don't have to. I got a full chat right now, which I'm glad. And if you're watching this on the replay on YouTube and Rumble, two platforms that I'm still on and still using, thank you very much. I only use, yeah. But Lady Cat, I'm taking a break from Twitter, so don't expect anything from if you say, where's Rich on Twitter? I haven't gone anywhere. I'm just not using Twitter. I'm taking a Twitter break. So my broadcast yesterday on Rumble, it's got 223 views. Wow. Yeah, that's fine with you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're over on, I'm on Truth Social. I think I'm following you too. I was looking through. I think you're following me there. And I think you're also following. I even find this is how. I don't want to say pissed. I'm not using that. I'm saying upset and concerned about Twitter. I'm reposting. I was posting on a little level, but I'm reposting over on the Real Fireman Rich Facebook page. So I know you're over there too, Lady Cat, as far as that goes. But Truth Social will be my mainstay, and I don't even like Facebook. Facebook is I'm using Facebook because of this Twitter thing. That's how. Again, with all due respect, it's Twitter's sandbox. I have to respect that. Okay, so I'm not going to go off the handle. It's not worth it. I know there's other individuals on this thing called the internet that said I've gone off the handle because I wouldn't pay a fucking $4 for a subscription, which was ridiculous. I was just asking a question, and I felt like I was Chris Rock, and I got slapped in the face because what can I say? 30 seconds after I had left the broadcast, the word I got from sources and have kept me up to date, and I said I don't want to hear about it anymore because it's ridiculous. It just goes to show the character of the individual. But 30 seconds after leaving this one broadcast, well, I'm going to blacklist this person. I heard that and I said, really? That's how I feel about this. It's like, really, Elon? So I just won't use it. I'll move on. I got other things to do. I'm still a happy camper and stuff like that. Yeah, there we go, Tim. Haps sucked. Right now, Tim, Haps would be in a better light. Better frame of mind for me than Twitter is right now. Twitter, like I said, I deleted it off my phone. I'm not using it all day yesterday after I made those 2 tweets. It's shut down. So, but that's how it flows. And let's see. That's our. Let's see. What's today's the National Day? Today's National Day. Good morning. And the missus says good morning to everybody. I hate to say Twitter will people that way. I didn't understand that line there, Lady Cat. I hate to say Twitter will people that way. For National Day, today is Monday, July 3rd. It is the 184th day, the 27th week of the year. It's 50%. We have National Fried Clam Day. I like clams, but I'm not too hip on clam. We'll lose people. Oh, they're already losing them. I've been following this. There's people already say that's it. There's people going to what's come to light here, and Blue Sky. Jack, the former guy there for Twitter, Jack, whatever his name. There's this program called Blue Sky, and good morning to the missus. Yes, it's like Twitter. It's invite only. Okay, it's something that's been out there. I put in for an invite. I have a family member that is already on Blue Sky. Those invites, they go for $300 a pop if you want to buy one. People are selling them. They're making some money. But that's an alternative. I'm on the waiting list. I'll try it out. But I'm on, like I said, I'm on Truth Social as far as that goes for my mainstay right now. Let's see. We have International Plastic Bag Free Day. Try not to use any plastic bags. How about National Compliment Your Mirror Day? Look yourself in the mirror and give yourself a compliment. Sometimes you might have to look in the mirror. So is Blue. Yeah, it's like Twitter, but it's a waiting list right now, long waiting list, especially now since this decision of Twitter. Jack Dorsey, that's the guy's name. Jack Dorsey. He started it with some other people. It's sort of just similar like Twitter, but I think Blue Sky. Yeah, you might be a while before you can get an invite. You can put in for one unless you want to pay $300. That's how much a current, because they've closed down invites. You can put in for one, but they're not giving out any invites. They're controlling it because they don't want their servers swamped. Let's see. We got National Chocolate Wafer Day. That's a good one. International Drop a Rock Day. National Eat Your Beans Day. There we go. Eat your beans. So I'm not liking any of them. I liked the one yesterday. Yesterday was National Wildland Firefighters Day. If I gotta pick one, I'll go with National Chocolate Wafer Day. I like the vanilla wafers. They're good. Chocolate wafers are good too. But if you love chocolate, National Chocolate Wafer Day on July 3rd allows you to indulge in a delicate sweet cookie with a history. Have one for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Hashtag Chocolate Wafer Day. Also called sugar wafer. These delicious snacks melt in your mouth, and they do. They're really tasty. Made since the 1800s in the United States. Makers called them cookies. Many names: wafers, cookies, sugar wafers, sugar biscuits, fairy wafers. While many enjoyed them as snacks, they also became favorites after dinner treats and stuff like that. I can't wait. I'm nothing. I can wait. Yeah, That's what. I'm just letting you know. You're gonna probably be waiting for a while, but put it in for it's just another avenue there and stuff. The only thing I don't like about Blue Sky is you can't see other people's tweets. It's a closed system. Okay, and I don't know if is. I'll have to check later. I'm not sure if Truth Social's like that too. I don't like closed systems and stuff like that. So, but Twitter, you have to be signed in to look at your tweets also. I used to be, if I was still working at the day job, I wouldn't sign in on my work desk on my desk. I would have the Twitter feed. I just have it, and and I use TweetDeck. You should have seen my TweetDeck Saturday when I stuff started popping up on my phone concerning news feeds or news alerts about Twitter. Something's wrong with Twitter and stuff like that. We have an outage now. And it's like, oh God, here we go again. What are they doing there? What's Elon? Did Elon accidentally hit a switch or something like that? Then it became apparent. It's all one word, Lady Cat. Blue Sky, one word. Yeah, just Google Blue Sky and you'll see the top one, and then go ahead and enter your email and stuff like that. And just keep us posted. It just get because like I said, I have a family. Just before coming on, I was talking to a family member, and they said that they're on Blue Sky, and I go, what? And I don't. That's pretty cool. It's just like, because like I said, I read yesterday when I signed up for it. It's $300 from what I did my research that people are paying to get on Blue Sky. I think it was this gentleman who was talking about Blue Sky on. It was a YouTube video I watched last night before going to bed. He said trolls won't pay $300 to get on Blue because that's how, and then burn their account on $300. So today is National Chocolate Wafer Day. As far as that goes. So I did do a lot of talking about this yesterday. I wasn't going to go on. I decided to go on Rumble yesterday. I didn't do any broadcast Saturday because I was just following the news feeds through the day. As far as that goes, last Friday, the backtrack on that, I just joined and on the waiting list. Yeah, and thank you, Tim. I see Tim Fan 43 is following me on Truth Social. Thank you, Tim. I just got the notification on my box here. As far as that goes, let's see, how's the broadcast looking? Yeah, I just got the notification. Yeah, I just got the notification right here on my PC and my Surface 3, and also my phone. See, I got see if you were following me on Twitter, that's how I would get so I'm not getting any notifications whatsoever from Twitter. I'm not reading my tweets. I'm not opening up my Twitter feed. So and it's primarily because I'm a little concerned and upset about Elon Musk's decision. So, but I'm here on Twitch, where I think the majority of the people I interact with online are here on Twitch, or Rumble was rumbling yesterday. My God, I've got over 200. Usually after broadcasts, I only, like here on Twitch, I've said this before, I get anywhere from 35 to 50, maybe on a really good day, and it's not that many, maybe 60 views, which is good. I appreciate it. Rumble, it just. It's like, people say, maybe I'm a new face, and so, what's this guy got going? I just followed you wherever you go. Yeah, I see that, Tim. Thank you. I'm not paying for Twitter at all. It's a decision Elon made, and okay, that's your decision. But my decision is I don't agree with your decision, so I'm not going to use your product anymore for a while. And see how it pays out. Primarily, my biggest, it's sort of like if you look back on the Haps day, I liked Haps. Haps could have been great. And I know Tim Fan said Haps sucks. But the analogy, the one thing I did not like about Haps is they went to a portrait. That was, if I had one bitch, that was my bitch. They went to a portrait. I like the landscape, okay? I like the landscape. So that was my one bitch. With Twitter, yeah, I could say at times I did like it, but there was times I did not like it, Lady Cat, and it was primarily because they went to a portrait. I did not like that, and they had that river of turd hearts. I forget who said that. It was some artist that was on there. I can't remember his name. He used that. Now, yeah, it's no more. Yeah, it's not viable, but. But that, for me, that's when it really sucked, is when they went to portrait, okay? By comparisons, Twitter, okay, you have to make some changes. You got to, take control. But it's disingenuous when you say, if you got that blue check mark, you can have 10,000 views. If you don't, and you just use it, like I've been using it for 14 plus years, you only get 1,000 views. It's like, wait a minute, that's disproportional. You're restricting speech, and Elon said he's buying Twitter to protect free speech. No, he's not. It's a business decision. He wants to make more money. He wants to hurt us to buy those blue check marks. That's my opinion. I may be wrong. Okay, I don't know. I'm not associated with Twitter and stuff like that. But if they would have at least made that at least 2,000 views, I'd probably still be, I'd bitch a little bit, but I'd still be on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. If they go to 2,000 today, I'm still going to stay off of Twitter for a month. Okay, so I'm watching for that. I don't think it will. I'm not holding my breath. Is it affecting me that much not being on Twitter? It's a little. I'll tell you, it's a little bit of adjustment because I wanted to take a peek and I said no, don't. Right, I had the same feeling. So, let's see. I am going to be doing the audio podcast tomorrow. I think I've got this. I was looking at the subjects. I think I'm going to be talking about a favorite butterfly of mine, the monarch butterfly, on Spotify for podcasters. Okay, and that will be posted on Truth Social, and I will post a link over there on the Real Fireman Rich on my the public Facebook page. I'm also on Getter and Gab. Something's going on with Gab. I wasn't able to post this morning and stuff. I gotta check that. They might have a whole bunch of people coming in. It fried their servers for all intents and purposes. But I will be doing the audio podcast tomorrow. I know Ted Hicks asked if I was going to do something because tomorrow is the 4th of July. It is Independence Day. Of course, I'm off. I'm off every day now. I'm retired. I'm officially retired. But we're going to talk about... yeah, I have it on my phone too, Erica. I'm going to talk about something that happened that helped the great... I haven't even read this article yet, but it's got pictures of the monarch butterfly, and I love monarch butterflies. I watch them migrate over the back field here. I think it's not going to be a cornfield this year. I think the winter wheat, I think they harvest the tops of it because the stalks are all brown now, and we got these green shoots coming up, and I guess we got soybean growing out back. But I see the monarchs beginning of mid-August, September, and into October they migrate. I'll see anywhere from up to 5. Last summer, going into fall, I saw something like 5 a day. Averaging 5 a day, and that was a lot. So, but something that happened with the monarch butterflies made it a successful migration. So maybe I'm a little concerned because I haven't seen any news about the monarch butterflies after the winter storms they had out in Southern California and the northern part of Baja California. The temperatures, that's where they migrate. In the hundreds of thousands, they migrate there. But the cold weather might have had an effect on them. But it looks like they might have been, this one little thing might have been successful for the butterfly to succeed. So I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow. Let's see, baseball yesterday. No, let's go over world history. History on today. Let's go over the history for today. On this day, July 3rd, back in 1863, the Union Army beat Robert E. Lee's Confederate Army at Gettysburg. So Gettysburg, the Civil War Battle of Gettysburg in Pennsylvania ended on this day, a major victory for the North as Confederate troops failed to breach Union's position during the assault. Assault known as Pickett's Charge. Let's see, work sucks. Work sucks too. But you have to work. You don't have to use apps anymore because it's not there. So app sucks on that. Does Twitter sucks? My meter is almost there saying Twitter sucks. I mean it's leaning over in that direction after the. So that's how concerned I am with this situation. Is it an issue? Yeah, you could say it's an issue, but I'm not. It's what did Ted, Tony? What did Brian say? He's not even on Twitter. I don't think he's disconnected. And I think he was thinking about getting reconnected. Maybe this is something I would tell him to stay disconnected. Stay over there on Snapchat. I might even have to start a Snapchat. Fireman Rich on Snapchat because he's upset about Elon Musk's Twitter view count restriction. Let's see. In 1775, on this day, George Washington took command of the Continental Army at Cambridge, Massachusetts. And I've been through Cambridge. Cambridge is a nice town. Boston area is a nice area too. 1950, the first carrier strikes of the Korean War took place at the took place took place as the USS Valley Forge and the HMS Triumph sent fighter planes against North Korea targets. And what was that movie? There was a movie about a black pilot, an African American pilot that flew in the Korean War. And he actually subsequently died over there, but I can't remember the name of the movie. It was a good movie too. The Korean War is sort of the forgotten war, as far as it goes. Twitter is weird in a way. It's beyond weird right now, Lady Cat. It doesn't even. I don't even. Unless what I see in the news about it. I got an article I got to get to here. In 1971, singer Jim Morrison of The Doors in Paris, died in Paris at age 27. 27. He was a monster as far as the rock and roll. It's just the drug scene that he got into. Let's see. In 1986, President Ronald Reagan presided over a ceremony in New York Harbor and saw the reigniting of the renovated Statue of Liberty. Yeah, she's in the hospital. Madonna doesn't register on, other than the fact I know she was in the hospital and stuff like that. That's fine. She's not I don't think she has an impact on Madonna's Madonna. She has some good songs back in the day, but I wish her well. I hope she gets better. Yeah, I hope she does get better. I think she will, but she's her outlook on things are a little wacky, in my opinion. She's a great singer, gorgeous individual back in the day, but I don't know. She just sort of took a left-hand turn somewhere or something like that. She's not one of my favorite artists currently, though I have listened to her songs. She is back in that day of MTV, the early days of MTV and stuff. Yeah, I like her songs. It's just like the same things. She's associated with Michael Jackson during that time. Michael Jackson, he had some good songs, but didn't really care what he got caught doing and stuff with the kids. But he still had some good songs and stuff like that. So let's see, what do we have on the AP? Oh, that was the AP. What do we have over on my other list? I should have gone my other list. Norway's oldest newspaper, still in press, published on the first edition back in 1767. And on this day in 1985, Back to the Future, a sci-fi comedy featuring Michael J. Fox as the Marty McFly and Christopher Lloyd as the eccentric scientist Doc Brown, who created a time machine out of the DeLorean, was released in theaters. That was a big hit. That was a big hit as far as that goes. And on this day in 1928, 95 years ago, John Bard completed the first color TV transmission by using 3 light sources at the receiving end with a communicator to alternate their illumination and scan. So back in 1928, we had color TV. Oh yeah, that's a class. I put Back to the Future as a classic. In baseball, yesterday the Yankees lost. I saw they lost to this St. Louis Cardinals, so they lost the series there, which is a shame. The one guy from on the Cardinals there, he had a monstrous home run yesterday. The Mets won though. The Mets beat the Giants yesterday, and let's see, the Blue Jays lost to the Red Sox. I liked them. They were all pretty good. The first one was just that just came on as like wow, you couldn't wait for the second one. And the third one, it's sort of like okay, and then they had a fourth one, which is like yeah, you know what? That's um, I seen Michael J. Fox. He had an Instagram thanking his nurses and stuff like that. So he seems like he's in good health. I wish him well. He is a good guy. Yeah, Yankees lost to the Cardinals yesterday. The Mets won. Today, the Yankees they're starting a series with the Baltimore Orioles down there at Shea Stadium. Or Yankee Stadium. Shea Stadium doesn't exist. The Mets, they're off tomorrow. Or today. Let's see, when do they play next? I can never find the Mets. The Mets are just... seems like every time I look for them, they're not there. Canadian football. I guess I thought my Argonauts, or no, the Argonauts were playing yesterday. They play tonight. I guess there's a game tonight against the Lions, which should be a good game. So I tried looking for. I think I found the channel. It's it's a higher end secondary CBS sports channel. I think if they're going to televise that, it's going to be that's tonight at 7 p.m. I'll have to check and see if they're on. But this weekend, the Elks lost to the Redbacks, and the Blue Bombers lost to the Aleutians, which in the standings that caused the Aleutians to go down to second. The Toronto Argonauts are in first place, 2-0. And the Lions, that's why I say tonight's game is going to be a big game, because it's the East Division leader and the West Division leader. The Lions in the Western Division of the Canadian Football League, they're 3-0. And it seems like they got the better players, because the next one in line, the Blue Bombers, are 3-1, and then the Rough Riders are 2-1. So they got the better player winning percentages in the Western Division. Okay, now back to the Twitter article. So, Elon Musk the latest article I got here, and this via Fox. Okay, I'm a Fox viewer, and I like the New York Post. So So for those people that it's raw news. I look at other local news here as far as that goes. I look at the AP. I do look at the Google News, because they give a cross-section of all the headlines. But this article is interesting because it says Elon Musk under fire for Twitter users for limiting posts that can be read. He picked a fight with America, and he did. I don't like that limitation. Twitter CEO Elon Musk drew the ear of thousands of users after announcing a temporary... Now, see, that's the thing. That gives me hope. It's temporary, but how temporary is it? Okay, because Elon's not using it. I haven't heard him, because I'm also following the Twitter issue or Twitter situation on YouTube to see what pops up there. Musk said the social media company was implementing post-reading limits to address extreme levels of data scraping and system manipulation. Okay, that's the quote reason, the so-called reason. On Saturday afternoon, verified accounts, and it's up more. It's more, but when it was Saturday, when you could read 6,000. And this is when I first saw it, and then it went up to 8,000. But you could read 6,000 posts unverified. That means you had the blue or verified. You had the blue check mark. The bullshit check mark. 600 per day if you were unverified, but you use the account. You have to sign, and you had to sign in. Okay, I can understand that. I have to sign in to read. Yeah, I can agree with that. But the 6,000 posts for the blue check mark people and 600 for the rest of us, now it's 10,000 for a blue check. Okay, that's been updated since of yesterday, I guess, late. 10,000 and then 1,000. You can have 1,000, Rich. Fireman Rich, you got 1,000 views. Up yours. Make that 2,000. Then I might consider coming back. I might. Again, this is just a break. I haven't totally cut the cord. I'm just not going to be on Twitter for a month. I'll assess after a month. But let's see. On Saturday, a few hours later, the numbers were updated to 10,000K for the blue check mark, 1,000 for the people like me, the peons, and 500 for those people. If you just sign up for Twitter, you're only going to get 500 views. I mean, when I saw my tweet deck just whoo, I go, what the frick? I don't think it's a server issue. I think that's the excuse. I think they want to. Twitter and Elon wants to direct, not force, because I'm not being forced. I have a decision. I'm not being forced to do anything. But they're trying to herd the masses. And then he had the audacity to say, oh, well, I'm just doing this because you guys need to go out and play more and be more with the family, and you don't have to be using Twitter all the time. And I'm thinking, that's a line right out of that movie, what the hell is that movie? I said Radio Player, but what's it, Real Player One? Is that the name of the movie? Can someone help me? Where's Chris Tech when you need him? What's it, Real Player? And you know the movie I'm talking about. It's an animated Real Player One. Is that the name of the movie? Yeah, Real Player One. He took a line out of Real Player One. He can't even make up it. Oh yeah, I did that so you guys can go out and, like, he's trying to pull. That's a line right out of Real Player One movie. That's the movie, Real Player One. Where at the end of the movie it says, oh, we're closing down our servers on Tuesdays, so at least you have one day, because everybody's into the the VR. Tyler Sheridan, Olivia Cook, and a host of others there that were on that movie. Real Player One. Just come on, Elon. Freaking what a putz. Elon is a putz. I said it, okay? So there's a limit restriction, and this is picking a fight with, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It's a shakedown from what this article is saying. It's a shakedown to get people. He thinks we're so addicted to this Twitter. He predicted the billionaire made the restriction announcement to. He thinks we're so addicted to Twitter that there's prediction that the billionaire made the restriction announcement to incentivize people to sign up for True Blue, the blue check mark. That's I'm not the only one thinking that. This is people. This is other people. A lot of other people. But Elon Musk, when he bought Twitter, said, and this is what he said: I am going to be the protector of free speech. And I guess with this current move that he did with limiting, he goes, well, looking at this move, he's closer to Jean Ping, the leader of China, the dictator in China, than James Madison, who's a big advocate. James Madison, one of the founding fathers of the United States, on free speech. He's completely controlling the speech by limiting. He limited not only what you can see, but who you can interact with and how much speech, the conversation you can engage in, by limiting the numbers of views as far as that goes. Because if you limit the number of views, once you run out of your limit and you're trying to post something, you can't respond back. It's ridiculous. The move, it's a very bad move, I think, on Musk's brand, and it's breaking the hearts of longtime Twitter users as far as this article's, and it's on the verge of breaking my heart. It's like, come on, Elon, you're smarter than this. You make electric cars, you build rockets. You can't function on being a leader at Twitter, even though you're not the CEO. Musk jokes about users complaining, writing on his Twitter account. This is where he gets really. This is where Elon is a dick. He comes back saying, "You wake from a deep trance, step away from the phone, and see your friends and family." That's bullshit. Don't tell me how to run my life. Do I tell you how to run your life? No. I respect the fact that you made the decision, but there's not happy with it. He also retweeted an Elon Musk parody account that said the reason users were being limited to reading posts per day was that we are all Twitter addicts and need to go outside. See, that's the line that's right out of Real Player One movie. That's bullshit. That's being facetious. Let's see. Co-hosts on this, in this article argued that the move could make Musk's plan to help combat mental health remedy by limiting use. I'm not buying that either. If you look at the data, there are people who check their phone thousands of times a day, and it's a takeaway. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I've seen those people. Quite often when I still worked at the day job. That's why we're dealing with a lot of mental health issues, probably because of the phone. Maybe, okay, but it's not just that. That's a whole different ball of wax as far as that goes. So I'm not happy with this as far as that goes. I still have to respect Musk. He builds electric cars and launches rocket ships, but he can't handle Twitter, it seems. This is a bonehead move as far as that goes. But we'll see how it pays out. What's that thing when they throw it back? He's just throwing it back in your face. Oh, you're addicted. You need to take a break. You don't decide when I need to take a break. That's what I got the missus for. You're not better than the missus there, Mr. Elon Musk. Let's see. What's the latest at this time that's on the news? Because I'm going to be following this. Most of the news is like a day old. So, here's something from TweetDeck. TweetDeck okay. I'm a TweetDeck user. Here's something from TechCrunch. TweetDeck suffers as Musk enforces reading limits. Yeah, because it just, like I said, Saturday afternoon, I couldn't even use it. On the weekend, Elon Musk limited the numbers of tweets users can read in a day, which he said was preventing data scrapping. While this measure has affected all Twitter users, TweetDeck users in particular are reporting major problems, including notifications. Musk initially enforced read limits of 6,000 posts for verified, that's the blue check mark, and 600 daily posts for unverified users. Hours later, he increased it to 10,000 to 1,000. So that's the latest right there. And the only time I'm going to see tweets is when they're posted in the news. You know, they take a snapshot like this one from Michael Dombrovnik. TweetDeck. I don't know, folks. I like Elon, but it is getting more and more weird, and it is. It's here's another one. I'll read this tweet because it's in the news article. Thanks, Elon, for effectively killing TweetDeck. Not like a bunch of us use that for work or anything. And it's dead. There's a picture. There's nothing. It's like my TweetDeck. There was nothing there. It was dead. Let's see. A response to Elon. A paying user. This is what TweetDeck. Oh, okay. Even the ones with the blue check mark, they can't use their TweetDeck. So it's affecting people with the blue check mark too. They have to go in. They just have one stream. You know, TweetDeck. It gives you. It was like, God, what was that other one that I used? It was the TweetDeck. It was oh, something. You can put up multiple streams and look at them. I love that. That was a good concept. Well, people are they're fed up. They are fed up as far as that goes. The last we heard about TweetDeck officially from the company was that it shut down the Mac app in June of 2022 last year before Musk had taken over the company at the time. Twitter said it was testing a new version of TweetDeck web app in selected geographics. However, we haven't heard anything about TweetDeck's future under the new management, though there have been ongoing rumors that the company would turn it into a paid feature. Last week, Twitter also put restrictions on viewing tweets without a login. It seems the company is trying to disallow, and I think Facebook went to that too. So, all in all, it's not looking good as far as I'm not, Twitter was my mainstay. I love being there, but like I said, I'm going to be taking a break from it, and we'll see what happens. It sounds like a downer, but it is what it is, and you just move forward. I'm very thankful for you folks in the chat that popped in here, and I popped it. I'm going to be on Truth Social as far as that goes. What's the thing? truthsocial.com/@firemanrich. I'm going to make a card up here today. So, but I only have 17 followers, and I'm following 29 on Truth Social currently. I just picked up a new follower, and that's Tim Fan, who has I'm pressing the follow right now, Tim. So I'm following you back, and so. If you want to know what I'm doing during the course of the day, just go to Truth Social @firemanrich, and you'll see what I'm doing. I'm not going to be posting on Twitter. I'm taking a Twitter break. Hopefully it's just a break. We'll see what happens as far as that goes. So, but with that, we're going to go ahead and exit stage left. We're at an hour of broadcast, me getting all bullshit and annoyed. But it's okay. Life goes on. It is what it is. And but this is still a positive start to the day. #positive start today. #PSTTD. So I want to thank very much my good friend, my brother veteran, Tony D. Salute to you, sir. Thank you, Tim Fan. Yo. You have a good day there be safe on the construction site, sir. And thank you, Erica, Lady Cat, coming in from all the way Washington State. She's one of those overnight persons there. She's one of the ones that stay up late and stuff like that. And thank you for being in the broadcast, Lady Cat. Greatly appreciated. And thank you, as always, our good friend from Late Night Parenting, the real Ted Hicks. And I don't need Twitter to know when he's on, because when he's on, He broadcasts here on Twitch, and he also, I think Tony D, when he's on the broadcast, I get alerts off of Twitch, and I get alerts, so I don't need Twitter. See? Twitter, you're not that important. There's other platforms. Thank you, Ted. Thank you. Have a great day, Ted. Be safe on the train going into New York City. And who else did we have? I think that was it. And we got the Monday. We're starting the Monday, and we're getting our week started. So you all have a great one. This is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on Twitch. Fireman Rich over on Truth Social, where you can see what I'm doing during the course of the day as far as that goes. I'm on a Twitter break. I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm not a fan of Twitter right now. But I am still going to have a great day. I got to take a walk with the missus here in a little bit, so we're going to get a walk in. But you all have a great Monday wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again, guys in the chat.